Welcome guys. You have probably encountered the strange glitching behavior of the dump track constraint in Blender. Now let's see how to get around it and make the whole telescope system more effective and customizable. First, let's see the basic dump track version. Build a mesh of any shape you like for your telescope. The mesh is only needed to illustrate the problem and the solution. So for now we will work from cylinders and focus on the rig. When we are ready with the model we want to move, make sure that its origin is in the right place, because later the bones will act based on this. Once the two objects are ready, let's smooth, copy and hide them for later. Add an armature and check the names, and the in-front boxes to see what will be needed. Copy the first bone and move it into place. And add a third bone. This will be the control bone, so let's name it Control. Parent the top bone to the control bone, and parent the mesh objects to the bones separately. Switch to pose mode, and see if it works properly. Lock the unused rotation axes of the control bone, just to make sure nothing goes wrong. Now add a dump track to both bones. You can see why we are here today. And now let's see how this can be solved even better with IK. In edit mode, move the bones back to make room for the new system. Unhide the two meshes and add a new bone into our armature. We're staying in one rig so we can see both telescopes work at the same time. Extrude a large and a small bone to the Z-axis. The top point of the small one should fit perfectly to the top point of our telescope. Set the cursor to the active selected and add a new bone. Select the previous bone in pose mode and add an inverse kinematic constraint to it. Search for bone IK settings and lock all axes. The big bone will be our stretching one, so set it to 1 and lock all axes for this too. The first small bone needs to move, but only on one axis, so let's lock the rest. The system is ready, but don't forget to parent the top bone to the control and the meshes to the armature. We're done, guys. Switch to pose mode and we can test it now. Thank you for being here. See you next time.